vlog. This morning I really felt the need to move my body before getting my day going. Today I decided to use my Yesoul indoor bike to get a quick workout in. Being a busy mom, an at-home workout is truly right up my alley, so having this bike in my basement has been really cool and I've been really enjoying testing it out. These guys retail for $4.99 and are very comparable to other big brands. It features a cost-effective and flexible subscription. It's only about $9.90 per month, which is a lot cheaper than a gym membership, and it also allows you to actually broadcast YouTube and the Peloton app if you have that instead onto the 360-degree rotating 24-inch screen. Regularly cycling like this can actually improve your heart health and strengthen the cardiovascular system, as well as reduce risks of heart disease and stroke. It also is very core strengthening, so to all of us moms in postpartum, this is a great way to tighten up the core muscles and just regain your strength. And because it's low impact exercise, it's a lot more gentle on your joints and makes it suitable for post-pregnancy recovery. I will go ahead and leave a link to the bike below, as well as a code for you to use. Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. Long time no see. I haven't filmed a video in so long, but I'm pretty active on Instagram, so if you still want to stay in touch, stay updated with me, check on there. I'll link it below. I've been posting reels and all that kind of stuff, so YouTube's just been a bit on the back burner since it's a big time commitment and I just don't have the time right now. Mitchell and I are coming out of wedding season, which is so incredibly busy since we are just swamped and drowning in editing, and on top of all of that we have a baby that we are in full care of all the time. But we've kind of gone on to a good schedule, I think, to where we just like swap days and edit that way. But today we're actually heading to, my arm hurts. We are heading to a content creation shoot. I have shot with this client before a couple times, but never in her studio and never on her tattoo art situation. So that's gonna be really cool. We have never done anything like that before, so that'll be fun. We're photo and video today for like the full work day. She's doing a big hip piece, I believe, so we're kind of there to capture that and, you know, give her some social media content and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. I'm excited. She's a really sweet girl, so that'll be good. I will do like a little catch up with you guys, a little Q&A later. I did my little workout this morning on my new Yesoul bike. I think it's so fun. If you guys have been like following me for a while, you know that I'm often doing at home workout. That's just like been the easiest for me since, you know, I have all these kids. It's just getting to a gym is a lot harder. Plus I don't know what I'm doing at a gym. So there was a time where Mitchell was my little personal trainer, but he never ingrained like solid, this is what you do at the gym.
Also, you just goofed around the whole time.
No, I didn't. I was ripped. I think the biggest thing is just like travel time in addition to like a workout. I just can't do it right now. Plus, I always like limit my workouts to like 30 minutes or so at home. So like that's all I need to take out of my day is about 30 minutes. So it's great. But today's cycle was only like 15. So that's great. I did then watch a little vlog after and just pedaled for a little bit. So like switching it up with this bike now is really cool, and I'm excited to see the other workouts that they have in the app, because there's a bunch and I just haven't dived super deep into yet, but I'm excited to. I will have more information for you down below as well if you're interested. You saw me you see me broadcast the YouTube video on there. You can also actually use your Peloton app if you have that through that bike as well. So if you prefer, you can do that. We do have Scotty with us today for this shoot, so hopefully that goes well. We have his little jolly jumper that he's been loving, so hopefully he's chill and we can kind of do our thing. Although like it's not a full day of like filming, it's just bits and pieces, so I think it'll be fine. We'll manage, right? We'll manage. Anywho, last night it snowed, which it hasn't snowed in so long, to the point like where I was questioning whether we're gonna have a white Christmas or not. And I feel like this is all gonna melt though by Christmas, so I don't know if we are, but it did snow. But the roads are okay. I thought it'd be worse, but we're doing good. Long time no chat. The kids are all down, not all sleeping, but all in bed. So now it is my time to work, essentially. Once the kids go down, we just grind for a few hours. I wanted to show you, I didn't really film it. We've been doing little Christmas themed / holiday / winter themed books for the kids to open every night. There aren't enough down there to like last us until Christmas Eve, but I did buy a few more at the thrift store, and then if I need more I'll just go out and get a couple more at the thrift store, or the library is a really great way to do it as well. We just don't have an active card right now, so I can't really go, but I should honestly get one. They've been taking turns opening the books, and I've been reading them together every night, and it's just been like a really sweet little time of day. I wanted to sit down and just like chat for a little bit. Today went really well. We did, like you guys saw, the tattoo session earlier, and it was great. Beautiful space. I love that studio. I asked on Instagram the other day if you guys had any questions for me. If you aren't following me, make sure to head over. It's just Varia Hayworth. Just wanted to chat a little bit about life, about whatever you guys wanted to know. There's one question about my old job and if I would ever go back to it. I was a court clerk, judicial clerk. I did my practicum for like 4 months, and then I worked for another 4 months with them for the government. It was fine. Like, I didn't hate it as I was doing it. It was just like a very taxing job. I was sitting in on traffic court for most of the time that I was working there, but I was pretty well almost into criminal court, which is really hard to like leave at work. Obviously, as you can imagine, not great things go on in criminal court, so it's just like hard to wash your hands clean and like forget about it as you go home. A lot of people I worked with are like very jaded to everything. I just didn't want to get to that place. Plus the pay wasn't good. It just wasn't good. I have a lot of kids, and it was to the point where like I only had 2 at the time, but I wasn't like seeing them much. There were many days where I would leave before they were awake, and then I would come home and they were already in bed. And to me, that's just like not worth it. Like, really, when you look back on life, like, it's the day-to-day that make up your life, right? So it just wasn't worth it. Mind you, like, when I was hired and everything, like, on paper that job looked really good, like both pay, vacation, all these things, and it just didn't pan out to be that way. So I just don't really see myself going back there. It was a big leap leaving. It would be one thing if like the pay was so good, but the lifestyle just wasn't aligning, so I could like miss that, and then like had held on to it longer to like make other things come to fruition before leaving. But I just wasn't. I was simply wasting my time. I had no time in the evenings or anything to like pursue other things, so I couldn't just like do that as a day job and then be a photographer on the side or a content creator on the side, because I just did not have the time whatsoever. I would come home, I would have dinner, I would pack my lunch for the next day, and I would go to bed because I'd have to be up so early again. So I know it works for some people. There's, you know, the job stability and security, but I'm young right now, so I felt like taking a risk on myself, and so far I'm happy with it. There were some other questions about like living in Calgary and like if I see us moving, my opinions on the city and living here and everything. All in all, like, it's not an awful place to live by any means. Cost of living here is lower than in other parts of Canada for like as big of a city as it is. However, things are still crazy. Like, house prices seem extremely unattainable, and I think I speak for a lot of my generation and even some people that are older and obviously people that are younger. It just seems like owning a home is like this far-fetched situation. House prices are insane, interest rates are through the roof, down payment requirements and all these other things are just wild, and us being self-employed, it's like an extra hurdle. So I don't know in that sense, but I know that that's an issue everywhere. It's not just here. It does snow a lot, but it is like, it's a big city, but it doesn't feel big, and you can get from one end to the other, no traffic, in like 30 minutes. It definitely has pros and cons. I don't really see us leaving permanently. Like Mitchell and I have dabbled with, you know, our dreams of, you know, living abroad for a year or whatever, and hopefully that will happen eventually, but I don't really see us moving away from here forever, because both of our families are like in this area, and with kids, you know, having family is so important around. Like they have cousins to grow up with, and you know, grandmas and stuff are just important to have in their lives to us. So I know that our families won't be going far, so it just kind of makes sense for us to stay here. Our lives are here, our friends are here, our clients are here. So again, I just don't really see us moving away. I do hope to one day buy a home, because I'm getting so sick of renting. I've had it fam, I've had it. I would definitely recommend like moving here. Banff is so close. It's amazing to go for the day or for a night or whatever, and like literally being an hour and a half away. There are lots of beautiful places around, like Drumheller's close. It's a very like deserty vibe. There is Waterton, which again are mountains and it's south. I do like to talk smack sometimes about Calgary, but all in all, not the worst place to live at all. There's another question about like self-care and putting and pouring into my relationship with my husband, and right now is honestly a tricky time, because we're, like I said, coming out of wedding season, which just means non-stop editing. There's a lot of pressure from just like internal of like, I need to get this done, but also like external of clients being like, where's my stuff? So it's like a lot, and right now like any free second I have, I'm working on weddings, I'm working on other photos, I'm working on content creation, brand deals, all this stuff. So if you're here and you're supporting me, thank you so much. Your views, your likes, your comments really do mean the world, so thank you. So yeah, right now we don't have a ton of like time to take care, or at least myself, I'll speak for myself, don't have a ton of time to prioritize other things, and I know that it's a choice, but I find joy and peace in the little things. Like I love an Earl Grey. I also love to put on a show while I'm editing, just to like have something to like keep me entertained while I'm editing hours and hours of photos. Mitchell and I actually just finished the Dancing with the Stars season, so that's kind of sad. Those were our Tuesday nights. We would not work most of those nights and just watch the show. That was fun. Now it's over, so we'll see if we pick up another show or something like that. We also have once a week some friends come over for dinner, so that's a nice night for us to just like hang out and play games and stuff. I'm sure that once our weddings are done, we're all caught up, we will kind of put more effort into spending time together, as well as on our own to take care of ourselves and pour into our own cup to recharge for the upcoming wedding season, which we're excited for. While I was pregnant, Mitchell and I were really good at Sunday night date nights. We would get the kids to bed, and because we know we had a long weekend, they would be out like lights. They'd be able to sleep so fast. So we would wait to have dinner together, and then we would like play games or just like hang out. And since Scotty's been born, we've kind of fallen off, to be honest. Hopefully at one point we can get back to it, but I do recognize that, you know, our marriage comes first above everything else, because if we aren't happy, then you know, our home life isn't happy and kids aren't happy. Also, obviously exercise, just having that little bit of time to myself has been so amazing. Scotty and I are in a class that we attend once a week, and then the at-home workouts have been really nice too. Just take those 30 minutes or whatever to myself and focus on me and give myself that time. So I'm really excited about the bike, because because I think that'll add so much. I will have all the Yesoul information and links and codes and everything down below for you to check out if you're interested. Inevitably, there were baby number 4 questions. Listen, it is so busy right now. I can't even like fathom being pregnant or having a baby in this point in time. But maybe one day, maybe we would have a 4th. It's still up in the air. We definitely would not have more than 4, but potentially a 4th. I do feel like at this point 3 is manageable. Like I don't really feel overwhelmed most days, especially when we're together. Like obviously when Mitchell's working or whatever, like it can get a lot to have all 3 at once, freaking out. And I think things will change when Scotty is like a toddler, because right now he's like pretty chill and pretty content if you just pick him up, whereas when he's a toddler and throwing a tantrum, we shall see. But I don't know, I think it would be sweet for like Sophie to have a sister if that happens, but of course we're not guaranteed a girl. But at the same time, like I've actually really loved having boys, so I don't know, we will see, all up in the air. Oh, I wanted to mention this shirt I've seriously worn like every day since I've gotten it. It's from Aerie. I'll link it below. I love it. It's so cozy. I've been wearing it like buttoned up and buttoned down, and it's just really nice for breastfeeding and not. So this is definitely a staple that will like follow me through all of my seasons of life, and I love clothes like that because I know I get so much use out of them. Scotty's awake for whatever reason now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to chat more in the comments if you have further questions or just want to say hello. I'd love to chat back and forth. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out Yesoul down below. I guess we'll have all the links, and I'll see you next time.